Hello, my name is Colton Rieger, and for Topic 5 Honors Addendum, we were asked to talk about a situation in sports that caused some controversy, and we were going to talk about some of the moral, ethical, or logical implications that has. What I chose to talk about is the recent scandal in Major League Baseball around banned substances and how pitchers were using those to gain an unfair competitive advantage. So in June 2021, these rules all came out. Rule 301 was a long time rule. No player shall intentionally discolor or damage the ball by rubbing it with soil, rosin, paraffin, licorice, sandpaper, emery paper, or any other foreign substance. Then they further expanded on those rules by adding Rule 602, applying foreign substance of any kind to the ball or deface the ball in any manner, throw a shine ball, spit ball, mud ball, or emery ball. All these were agreed on as ejection from their sport, but as the years went on, the umpires were unable to regulate this rule, and a large percentage of all major league pitchers were using any type of substance to gain an unfair advantage, such as sunscreen and rosin, pine tar, or a commercial grade stick that was actually used in like the Olympus Games to help strongmen get these large cylindrical balls over these bars. And so it's this really high grade sticky substance that increases friction. And I'll go into why there was even a benefit of using sticky substance in baseball. So as you can see in this image, you see the spin on a baseball with some top spin. This would be similar to a pitcher throwing a curveball, but pretty much what's happening right here is that as the ball spins, it creates a displacement of the air as it's pushing through the air. While it's spinning forward, as it is in this picture, there's a lower pressure on the bottom of the ball and a higher pressure on the top of the ball, and things tend to go from high pressure to low pressure. So that's what creates the classic drop that is seen in a curveball in baseball. So as you can see here, the increase in sticky substance will allow the pitcher to get a tighter grip on the ball, so that when at release, the ball has to pass more friction, and the ball rolls out of their hand. This increase in friction increases the revolutions per minute, and with higher spin, the difference in high pressure and low pressure, like I explained, gets greater, and the ball is more likely to pull itself down, pull itself up, side to side, depending on the way the pitcher applies the force. As you can see, spin rate is the main factor that pitchers use to change the location or movement of the baseball. And if you're able to make the ball move more, you're able to miss more bats, get more strikeouts, and help your team win. The next we'll get into the moral, ethical, and logical issues that this brings up. This player, he became famous for his kind of pushback against the league's move to ban all sticky substance. In here, I'm pretty sure he was using his own sweat and sunscreen to explain how it's really hard to regulate it, because even that is enough to create the baseball to stick to your hand. But some of the ethical issues were that it gives the pitcher an unfair advantage, and they go against the rules that the league had agreed on. There was a complaint against there being an increase in injury risk for pitchers, because what baseball ended up doing was they took all banned substance away and made every player go cold turkey pretty much. And many pitchers were worried that this taking away these substances would change the strain that they were putting on their bodies, because they had gotten so used to using the substances that they were almost dependent on them. And when dealing with professional athletes who have such rigorous exercise and body care programs, changing a major factor like that would be a big discussion about just forearm injuries, which are often associated with the common UCL tear, which has been an issue in Major League Baseball in most overhead throwing sports. And finally, the increase in injury. There's an increased injury for the batter because pitchers were having record wild pitches which often would hit batters. And so by banning the substance, it was good for baseball because it decreased the amount of hit by pitches that were occurring. Well, thank you for your time, and this is my honors addendum for topic 5.